Arrow joins the Maroons camp, giving the Queenslanders a real lift, and a former Newcastle Jet star ruled out of the World Cup.
When you need urgent medical care, but it's not life-threatening, that's a case for a bulk-billed walk-in Medicare Urgent Care Clinic. Find locations and opening hours at health.gov.au/Medicare UCC. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Buy to full price products. Excludes clearance. See website for details.
State of Origin is here, punters, and Sportsbet's NRL Same Game Multi-Tracker makes it easy to track your multi live, all in one place. Same Game Multi-Tracker from Sportsbet.
Chances are you're about to lose. Aldi's free-range chicken, free to roam and free to do whatever. Oi, back here. Free-range chicken breast fillets bulk pack at an Aldi price of $11.49 a kilo. If you can catch them. Aldi, good different.
Bunnings Trade's got tax time sorted with big deals on big brands. You can score big with the heavy hitters like Makita, DeWalt, AEG, Hasload, and loads more. You can also get the win with instant in-store bonuses and battery trade-in offers. So you can kick goals at tax time. Don't miss our big deals on big brands. That's tax time sorted at Bunnings Trade.
I'm snapping nice saying cheese, so they get inspired. How about that?
I've just been 1.5 billion years into the future and I'm still paying too much for my car and home insurance.
Call with Budget Direct first. They've paid out over $1.5 billion on claims in the last 12 months.
Insurance solved with Budget Direct.
And then they said,
no thanks.
that's right. Because no one should touch you in a way that you're not okay with, even our family or friends. If you're not sure, you can always talk to me.
Every conversation brings us closer to a world without child sexual abuse. Let's end child sexual abuse, one talk at a time. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Sapphire Smiles Dental Care. Visit our clinic and friendly experienced team, ready to take care of you and the family. Priding ourselves on expert dental advice and treatments. Next to Chemist Warehouse, Canelabar. Sapphire Smiles Dental Care.
Best sheds, up to 40% cheaper. Triple garage is $8,900. Four-car garage, $7,500.
End of financial year sale. Save 25%.
Call Best Sheds on 1800 15 17 18.
Go Harvey Norman, proudly supporting Australian Made with great deals on our exclusive range of Australian Made bedroom furniture, including a huge range of customisable beds, bed frames, storage pieces and more, all proudly made in Australia. Best prices at Harvey Norman now.
Go!
A minor hamstring strain has robbed Mitchell Moses of another Origin appearance, throwing Ethan Strange into the furnace for his debut. The 21-year-old now a crucial part of the Blues' bid to reclaim the Shield from Queensland, but the biggest winner of the late switch could be halfback Nathan Cleary.
A smiling Mitchell Moses, flanked by the Blues bodyguards, that he's been denied the chance to run out alongside tomorrow night.
Had a strain of the hemi, nothing major, but just too risky, only 48 hours out from a game. So Ethan Strange will start and Matty Burton will come to the bench.
For the second straight series, the playmaker has been sidelined by a training injury. Laurie Daly trying to take it in his stride.
Rep football is you're working with the best of the best. You lose a player, you get a good player to replace them. And I know that might sound ruthless, but if we're ever relying on one player, then we're not a good team.
Daly's affection for Moses' replacement, Ethan Strange, should come as no surprise.
I've always loved Ethan as a player. I'll probably watch more Canberra games than any other team, to be fair.
Impressing in the green jumper Daly donned in the 90s, The 21-year-old debutant has left no doubt in New South Wales minds that he'll excel in sky blue.
If you've got a strong running game and you want to challenge the defence, there's a lot of fatigue happens in Origin, so if he just backs his instincts, he'll play well. So I'm not worried about Ethan.
We played him a couple of weeks ago and we were laughing at half-time about how hard he was to tackle, so he's only got to bring half that to that arena and he's going to be a handful.
The late switch means Nathan Cleary will call the shots tomorrow night, leaning on his strengths as an organising half. His coach and captain say that should allow him to do the one thing he's always wanted to, dominate in the Origin arena.
It's obviously been a little bit different just in regards to six agains and momentum, and I just feel like he's been really grabbing those moments, and I think he's probably adjusted quicker than any other half in the competition, and it's probably suited him and his strengths. All I know is there'll be no one better prepared than Nath come 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Nicole Dunn, NBN News.
Queensland will be drawing inspiration from Jai Arrow tomorrow night as the former Maroon continues his brave fight with MND. Coach Billy Slater confirming Arrow will be on the team bus and in the sheds at Accor Stadium.
Back in camp with his Queensland comrades, Jai Arrow joined the Maroons for a meal as they settled into Sydney.
To see Jai, laughing, joking with his teammates, it was a really cool environment to be in, and he's the life of the party, and that was no different last night.
Billy Slater inviting his former Origin teammate behind the scenes following his devastating motor neurone disease diagnosis.
He's giving a whole heap of inspiration, but the decision to bring him in was not to inspire the group. It was certainly, to be around him and support him. But, the boys get a kick out of seeing their mate as well.
Cameron Munster was mustering his Maroons troops at training today, showing no signs of a groin issue, which saw him skip Sunday's session.
Yeah, he had a bit of tightness. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the throat and his voice box. That's still pretty loose.
Queensland's very relaxed coach glowing in his praise of rookie half Sam Walker.
Probably just his temperament. The way that he's just handled everything. It's like that he's been here for 5 or 6 years. I've been pleasantly surprised with his skill level, actually. Like, we all know he's a very creative little player, and that's probably enhanced my opinion, spending the week with him.
Billy back in Origin mode when asked if he was making any late changes.
Not at this stage. Not at this stage.
Zach Bailey, NBN News.
The Knights have named one more player than usual ahead of Saturday's clash with the Eels as cover for both Kalen Ponga and Jacob Saifidi, who will play in tomorrow night's Origin opener. Both are set to back up, but will be assessed after the match. Fletcher Sharp will play in the centres again after scoring a double there against the Titans at Magic Round, and Dylan Brown will take on his former club for the first time, partnering Sandon Smith in the halves. A calf strain has ruled Nico Hines out of Friday's clash with Manly. Cronulla also confirmed today Jesse Ramian and Sione Katoa will leave at the end of the season to join the Cowboys. Both have signed 2-year contracts, taking them to Townsville until at least the end of 2028. The Giants admit they took criticism of their poor early season form to heart before roaring back to life with their historic win over reigning premiers Brisbane.
The consistency hasn't been there, so you definitely understand where people are coming from, and at the end of the day, it's up to us to, our actions on the field need to be better, like they were on the weekend, and we need to do that more often. So I've no doubt if we do that, hopefully we can play finals.
Meanwhile, Essendon's Brad Scott has become the second coach to be fired this season, let go by the Bombers after just one win from 11 games. Former Newcastle Jets star Riley McGree has been ruled out of the World Cup. The Middlesbrough midfielder will miss at least 6 weeks after sustaining a hamstring injury during the championship playoff final. Meanwhile, Mitch Duke and Alex Robinson are among 8 players released by Tony Popovich from Socceroos camp in Florida. They make way for 8 fresh faces, among those captain Matt Ryan flying in from Spain. We already have Travis Bazzana, now meet fellow Aussie Curtis Mead. The Washington Nationals infielder hit 2 home runs in their 10-2 win over Bazzana's Guardians. There were Aussies everywhere in Cleveland. Mead's first homer was caught in spectacular style, one-handed without a glove by a man in a green Australia shirt. After the break, a triple treat for Aussie tennis fans on day 2 of the French Open, and the Knicks a step closer to breaking a 5-decade-long title drought.
harmful stuff. The damaging effects of vaping can creep up on you. Quitting can be hard, but possible with support on your side. Find tools and support to quit. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
It's a better mattress. Nobody.
Take me by the hand, take me somewhere.
When you smoke, the chemicals you inhale cause mutations in your body. And that's how cancer starts. For help to quit, visit I Can Quit or call Quitline.
How do you pick a pick-me-up? Do you pick a lick? A sip? Or a bite? Or do you pick not to pick and get them all from the loose change menu? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I've worked it out! It's go time for fuel-saving hybrids at GWM. I'm getting one.
End of financial year is go time for incredible value at GWM, like the Havel H6 plug-in hybrid from $49.90 drive away.
In my business, it's always on. Early starts, late finishes. When I'm not looking after customers, I'm taking care of the business. The stuff that can't wait. Paying my team. Paying suppliers. So it's good to know I always have the right tools to keep things under control. Business tools on tap? No doubt. With CommBank, you can.
It's the Mitsubishi end of financial year event. Fuel up with a $2,000 fuel card on 25 model year Tron GLXR Special Edition.
Get out!
So hurry into Mitsubishi today.
Go Harvey Norman for the Mova S70 Ultra Roller, featuring advanced hydroforce mopping that replaces dirty water in real time, dissolving stubborn stains, while AutoShield technology detects carpets and activates the mop shield. Experience the Mova S70 Ultra Roller at Harvey Norman now.
Double-sided micro-coils and 4,000 springs.
It's a Bellissimo. The Bellissimo by Macon Mattresses. Nobody makes a better mattress. Nobody.
This report brought to you by Ballina Golf and Sports Club.
The Australian contingent produced a far stronger showing on day two at Roland Garros, with Daria Kazatkina, Thanasi Kokkinakis and Alex de Minaur winning through. The world number 7 confident he's got his mojo back after winning in straight sets in stifling conditions.
I've always preferred hot and lively conditions, especially on a clay court, because I feel like I can bring a little bit more of, my all-court tennis on this type of surface.
There were two emotional goodbyes to retiring veterans. 2015 champion Stan Wawrinka bowing out in 4 sets, with long-serving hometown hero Gail Monfils beaten in 5. New York has stormed into the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999, thanks to a dominant 130-93 win over Cleveland. The in-form Knicks extending their playoff winning streak to 11 games after sweeping the Cavaliers 4-0. They'll now wait to see if they'll play San Antonio or Oklahoma City as they chase their first championship since 1973. And with the chance to break a drought like that, New Yorkers are already getting excited, pouring onto the streets to WNBA draft pick Saffron Shields will head to Melbourne after the end of the NBL 1 East season with the Newcastle Falcons. The 20-year-old guard has signed with the Southside Flyers. She was previously part of the Townsville Fire's 2026 championship winning side, but didn't play due to injury. The Northwest's Alan Tung says his induction to the Canberra Raiders Hall of Fame on Friday night still hasn't sunk in. The 45-year-old played 220 games for the club, nearly half as captain, while 2008 was a standout year, named the Dally M Lock of the Year and featuring for the Prime Minister's 13. He credits the team's founding fathers for making it all possible.
The people who built the club from nothing, they took risks, they gave their time, they gave their energy, and they believed Canberra deserved a team.
Tung remains in rugby league, running clinics and as a spokesperson for the NRL's Voice Against Violence. Barnstorming forward and former Tweed Seagull Jessica Elliston has locked in her long-term future with the Gold Coast Titans, re-signing until the end of 2028. The 28-year-old is still a foundation signing for the club, having played every game since the inaugural season 5 years ago. It comes as Elliston prepares for her 13th Origin appearance for the Maroons this Thursday night in front of a home crowd at Seabus Super Stadium. Marist Brothers' winning start to the NRRL season after 6 rounds has come to an end. The Rams were never really in the contest, with Seagulls halfback Tommy Neal commanding the field and leading his side to a victory with a double.
Uncharacteristic from the start, the reigning premiers push to go 7-0, doomed from the outset. Cheap errors opening the door for their competition.
And boy, have they got some meters off that kick. And there's a breakaway there for Bobby Smith. And just like that, the Tweed Seagulls get the first points.
Conceding first points failed to spark the Rams. 3 uncompleted sets in a row handed all the momentum to Tweed.
Harry Crocker. Here it comes out, John. This time it's our Tommy Neal.
And the Seagulls backed it up at the other end of the field.
Fuller goes himself. Fuller's over the line. Has Fuller got the footy down? He doesn't. Another one gets held up.
With consistent pressure, the Marist brothers finally crossed the line. But after half-time, the wet weather set in, and so too did Tweed halfback Tommy Neal.
And they're appealing for a try here, the Tweed Seagulls, and you know what? They might have just got it. Doesn't matter how you score them in the wet weather, they all count.
The 8th place Seagulls dismantling the reigning premiers' undefeated streak with a dominant 22-8 victory.
And that is it. This brilliant run from the Marist Brothers Rams, the defending champions, has come to an end here at Piggabeen.
The Rams now locked in a 3-way tie at the top with Casino and Lower Clarence. Rounding out this weekend's NRRL winners, Balambul, Casino, Coogin, Evans Head and Ballina, while Murwillumbah and Mullumbimby couldn't be split, settling for a 28-all draw. Tara Carrigan, NBN News.
The border town of Kingscliff has shown its true colours ahead of Origin 1 this week, lighting the Norfolk Pine at Rowan Robinson Park blue. New South Wales player and Manly Seagulls prop Brent Kite did the honours at the switch-on ceremony as members of the Tweed Shire community watched on. And returning to the tennis, the Gold Coast Emerson Jones has made her clay debut with a wild card at the French Open, meeting a tough opponent. She was defeated in straight sets by 4-time champion Iga Swiatek. And that is our look at sport.
Adam, thank you. Stay with us. We'll check the weather details next.
Travellers stranded out of pocket with a holiday to nowhere. Today, another blow.
Hey, you've got my money. I've come to collect my money.
Join me.
The Mazda end of financial year event is on now. Get a great deal on select models across the Mazda range, including plug-in hybrid and hybrid. So don't miss out. Ends June 30.
Anaconda's winter sale is now on. Pay less on Australia's favourite outdoor adventure brands like the North Face, Mountain Designs, Merrill, Spinifex, Ringers Western, Penn, Columbia and more. Pay less so you can play more this winter at Anaconda.
Tired of doing it the hard way? Try Light and Easy. Get 5 days of delicious breakfast, lunches and dinners for just $99 with your first delivery. And if you don't love it, get your money back. Lose weight the Light and Easy way.
They say it's all downhill from here. Just aches and pains. Or is it?
Rewrite the rules of living. Get $1,000 extra value with your Support at Home package. Call for Australian Unity's Home Health and Care Services.
The Quarter Pounder Deluxe looks familiar from the waist down. But where fresh lettuce and tomato hits the juicy beef patty, that's where it earns the deluxe title.
so Vodafone, they give you that big, fancy pants telco experience, kind of like only it's cheaper.
Did she just say they're cheaper than
I'm just saying, why would you pay more?
She can't say that.
You can't say that.
No. Why?
Ali, no!
No. I will not be silenced! Tell my story!
There is no story here.
Vodafone is cheaper than
Do not say that.
I think I might hit one of these brokers up.
Oh, yeah?
See what they say.
Do you think it's moving out?
Yeah.
You want to broke my heart?
No. I'm a grown man.
Get home loan help from a mortgage choice broker on realestate.com.au.
Across Australia's vast landscapes and challenges, from lifestyle to lifestyle, from sunrise to sunset, every job demands something different. From compact tractors to utility tractors from 25 to 140 horsepower, skid steers, zero-turn mowers, UTVs, all designed for tough Australian conditions. Find your local dealer at coyote.com.au. Coyote, we've got you covered.
The Stress Less sale is on now, with 25% off sofas and 20% off our famous reclining chair range. Norwegian comfort that's endorsed by the Australian Chiropractic Association. Stress Less sale on now at Odin's Casino.
Won't you please help me?
We've helped Australians for 100 years. Now we're helping protect and prepare them for the next 100.
Widespread heavy rain is forecast for much of eastern Australia in the next few days, and some communities are on alert for flash flooding. A coastal stream of moisture will help fuel a complex and slow-moving area of low pressure. Now, this includes a series of upper-level cold pools which could trigger severe storms and likely lead to big downpours, particularly throughout northern New South Wales and southern Queensland. Mostly cloudy across the region today. Temperatures fairly mild for this time of year. We got into the teens overnight, but pretty warm. 18 the minimum at Cape Byron, up to 22 degrees today. On the Gold Coast it topped out at 23 degrees. Evans Head about the region's warmest, with Casino recording 25 degrees. Grey skies set to continue for tomorrow, making those overnight minimums once again feel warmer than we'd normally expect. 17s mostly throughout the region, up to 23, 24 degrees on the way for us tomorrow. Looking offshore now for the Gold Coast waters, seas there a metre on a swell of 2.5. It'll get up to 3 metres on the Byron coastal waters. Winds east, northeasterlies getting up to 15 knots. There's a morning low tide at 11:22 on the Byron coast. The highs around 5 a.m. and returning at 6 p.m. The sunrise is around 6:30 and it'll set just before 5 p.m. Taking a look now at the next 7 days on the Tweed, we can see some substantial rainfall predicted over the next couple of days in particular. Thursday looked like having the heaviest falls. In Ballina, rainfall, especially Wednesday and Thursday, up to 60 millimetres is possible for your Thursday there. This week, Lismore can expect some rain as well before we see conditions starting to ease off for the weekend. Fine skies predicted by Saturday. And in Grafton, returning to clearer conditions by Saturday and sunshine on your Sunday. That's our bulletin for this Tuesday. Thanks for your company from all the team here. Good night.